really is every bit as stupid as he appears to be. So let me play this. Listen to this.
And we were very tough with China, as you know. We put 145% tariff on. Nobody's ever heard of such a thing. And we've essentially cut off trade relationships by putting that much of a tariff on. And that's okay. We've gone cold turkey. That means that we're not losing. You know, we lost $1 trillion to China. $1 trillion. That means we're not losing $1 trillion when we go cold turkey because we're not doing business with them right now.
My God. Okay, so do you hear this idiot? Since he has put his 145% tariffs on Chinese imports, we're essentially not doing business with them anymore. When you slap 145% tariffs on goods coming from China, you might as well just say no Chinese goods are allowed in the United States because it's essentially the same thing. Who the hell is going to import goods from China with 145% tariff? And you could see what's going on at our ports. Talked about the port of Los Angeles, that traffic, cargo through that port has already dropped 35%. Anyway, what did this moron say? He says that since we're no longer trading with them, essentially, because of his tariffs, we're no longer losing money. We were losing $1 trillion. Did he say $1 trillion a year? What did he say here?
China, $1 trillion. That means we're not losing $1 trillion.
We were losing $1 trillion in trade with China. Let's be clear about what actually is happening, what trade actually is, and what this blithering idiot thinks that it is. So what he's talking about is we buy more from China than they buy from us. And that imbalance, this moron thinks, means that we are losing money. As if cash is the only thing going back and forth. And we're giving them more cash than they're giving us. Lost in this buffoon's thinking is the fact that it's a trade. We're trading cash for goods. There's an equal trade to every transaction. So we're not getting screwed. We're not losing money. The trade is equal on both sides. It's just that we are giving them more cash and they are giving us more goods. Because we have greater demand for their goods than they do of our goods. So we give them more cash, they give us more stuff. That doesn't mean we're losing $1 trillion. Are you losing money to your grocery store? Because you're giving them a lot more cash than they're giving you. Are they screwing you because they're taking all your money? No, you're getting groceries in return. Remember, groceries. I just discovered the word groceries. Remember? So you're not getting screwed by the grocery store. It's a fair exchange. If it weren't a fair exchange, you wouldn't engage in the trade. You'd say, screw you, I'll get my groceries somewhere else. Anyways, this guy really is this freaking stupid. He's destroying the economy. He is destroying our trading relationships with countries around the world, in part because he doesn't even know how tariffs work. He doesn't know even what trade is. If he thinks that anyone is getting ripped off in a trade deal. No one's getting ripped off. No one's putting a gun to your head. No one's putting a gun to our head and making us buy Chinese products. There's a demand. People in this country want those products and they're willing to give money for those products. This guy. How are we as a country going to survive this degree of stupidity? And how the hell did anyone look at this buffoon, listen to this buffoon, and think, yeah, I'm going to vote for him? You know why? because way too many of the American people are every bit as stupid as this guy is. They listened to him about trade. He was talking about it all during the campaign. He told us that tariffs were the solution to all of our problems. Our debt problem, tariffs are going to solve that. We're going to make so much money with tariffs that not only will we eliminate our year-over-year deficit, but we will be so awash in cash from other countries. Not how it works, but he thinks, when we put a tariff on, another country is paying a tax, because, again, he's an idiot. But we will be so awash in cash from tax money coming from other countries that we will be able to pay off our $36 trillion national debt, and we'll get rid of the income tax. We won't even need an income tax anymore. We will be making so damn much money. And there are literally tens of millions of people in this country, idiots. Like, really, how stupid do you have to be to listen to all that? Not know the basics of how anything works, listen to that, and think, yeah, he's going to be the best for the economy. I'm voting for that guy. Lord help us. By the way,